Hello to all the enthusiastic NinjaTrader users. Thank you for listening. Here now with this video registration, I'd like to show you my parameter editing while a strategy is running. This is an add-on to NinjaTrader which helps you to control strategy parameters while the strategy is running. So this is an add-on which gives you enhanced functionality respect to the current NinjaTrader implementation, because the usual is that you have to define all parameters before the strategy starts. With my implementation, you can continue to change parameters of your running strategy while the strategy is running. I'd say I just start with an example here. So we have here the euro-dollar future, and let's just add one of my strategies here. This is just the sample MA crossover strategy modified for parameter editing during runtime. So okay, we have this strategy. I want to mention here special parameters. This is a simple crossover strategy and it has a fast and a slow parameter. These two are standard parameters. Same parameters as we know from the example strategy supplied by NinjaTrader. And then we also have two other parameters. One is called add now, and it's a boolean, and it can have true and false value. And then we have a fourth parameter which is called add now lots. I'll explain later what this button will do. Basically what we will do is with these two parameters we can control when the strategy will enter additional positions. Okay, start the strategy. Strategy has started, and the strategy has started, is loaded. The strategy is currently only loaded, and you can see this here. That on the top line,
FP 500 future,
you get
approaching today's
the
open.
name of the strategy with its parameters, and you have a little D in front of it telling us that the strategy is currently disabled. The strategy itself can be found here in the control center. It's loaded in the control center, but it's not yet started. Okay, let's start the strategy. The strategy gets started. Now we have this strategy. You see, this is the strategy name, instrument, data series, parameters, and this is the interesting one. Here all the parameters are listed for the strategy, and the strategy is already running. You see, it's just running the strategy, and we're waiting for entries for an entry exit signal here. Now my additional add-in adds works like this. You go into the control center to the running strategy. Here you have this parameters cell. You click on the cell, and what happens? You get all the parameters that the strategy has. Remember, we had 4 parameters here, and all these parameters are listed here, and we can change these parameters while the strategy is running. For a moment, let's start simple. We can, for example, just change the fast parameter. You see, the strategy has changed its parameter to 9 and 25, and you can see it also here that it's 9 and 25 now, and now it's again, let's go back to 10, and now we are 10 again. And here in our example, let's say, okay, let's go here. Instead of moving it, I can just click again here, and it will always be located here. We click, we have our strategy here. And now we feel, it's a good situation. We'd like to enter long here in this position on top of what the strategy would do by itself. So what we do, we have add now lots 1, and now we say, okay, we want add now 1 lot 2. Okay.
Order filled.
Okay, you see, I've just added 1 lot to the strategy, and the strategy is now one position long. And you have also seen that the orders have just been executed. This is basically the concept of these this editable parameters for a strategy. You can just close it here. As soon as you're interested, it's all working normally here. You see, you have your strategy, you have the control center. Just click here and you see what's going on, and you can change the parameters in runtime. It never gives trouble. You can cancel the strategy. You can open 20 strategies. It's clean up. The cleanup is done properly. Look here. Also nice feature. You have changed to parameter to 9, and also here, of course, in the parameters cell, the listed parameters change, because in my view it is very important that what you actually see as parameters on the screen, these are the parameters that must be that must correspond to the parameters that the strategy is running. If this correspondence is broken, then usually you get in a mess, and it's risky for trading, because under stress situations you just don't remember, this parameter is not the same as shown on the screen. This must never be the case, and therefore this add-on is very helpful, because it allows you to ensure that every parameter, the strategy is running exactly with the parameters as shown on the screen, and you can control all the time the parameters. Okay, we have this. Now let's just have, this is basically the functionality of this add-on. You can add this easily to any strategy you like. It's a very powerful feature. Actually, I've spent quite a lot of time into this add-on to ensure that it's a trouble-free running add-on, that you will never complain about this. It'll just be a working black box for you. Okay, so I'll just show you how to integrate in your own strategy. So this is our strategy. This MA crossover modified. What do we have? It's a very simple to integrate the editable parameters. Basically, what you do is you define these 2 additional variables, add now and lots to add. We define another variable which is called strategy parameters editor. This is the initialization. Initialize nothing much going on. So
Mini FT 500 future.
on termination,
Open.
we need, in our case, because we want to dispose our resources properly, so we put it here, editor.dispose. And in the on-bar update, we start up our parameters runtime editor. Okay, for convenience, you could, this line of code, if you wanted, you could put this also in the on startup. It doesn't make a difference here. Then here, this is the classical code for the crossover strategy. And now this is the code, very simple code. It's basically meant to show the concept of, we want to change the strategy position while the strategy is running, and we don't want to exit our strategy because there's a memory in the strategy that we don't want to lose, but we want to enter in a position. So I just have this very simple code. If add now is true, then just enter long if the lots are greater than 0, or go short if the lots are smaller than 0. An important feature here is just after this set add now to false, so that no other entries are triggered. Yes, and this is it. This is how this sample crossover strategy is modified to allow parameters editable at runtime. So I hope you feel confident now trying by yourself, and hopefully by using this this add-on, I wish you very much that you become a better trader with this add-on. Thank you for your attention and happy trading.